A helpless child malnourished and kept inside a home full of filth. This is where a 14-month-old child lived before she died. Her neighbors couldn't believe the conditions parents allowed their children to be in.
That is mind-breaking. I mean, I've had 4 children. That doesn't compute.
We broke last week the child died along Shell Creek Court close to Punta Gorda. Now a man and woman face serious charges. And IB's John-Carlos Estrada is live in the neighborhood tonight. John-Carlos?
Amanda, shock and horror, that is the feeling out here tonight. Many of the neighbors didn't even know that kids lived on this side of the creek, but the photos inside that home, as well as the arrest of their parents tonight, explains why. This is a home sheriff deputies say was a house of horror. From the outside, toys litter the front porch, but a look inside shows what investigators saw: feces, trash, urine, and dirty diapers.
Because something's not right. Something's very wrong in this house.
I can't picture kids growing up in anything like that.
But children did live here, 4 of them, including a 14-month-old who died last week. She was only a little over 7 pounds when she died.
I mean, that's what we weigh when we're born. You know, that's the average weight of a newborn baby. And 14 months?
That is mind-breaking. I mean, I've had 4 children. That doesn't compute.
25-year-old Brittany Williams and 34-year-old Kenneth Adams arrested and charged with aggravated abuse and neglect of a child. Investigators say the 3 other children were found with dirty diapers and dirty and dried feces all over their body. They also had all developmental delays. All these details heartbreaking for neighbors to hear, who say they never saw children outside.
I can't even begin to understand that in this day and age. You know, I can't understand the grandparents not knowing about it, neighbors not knowing there were 4 kids living there.
4 children. John-Carlos, what else have you learned about these kids?
Amanda, one of those neighbors telling me that the day that deputies arrived here last week, she believes that is one of the first times those other kids had ever been outside. Take a listen.
Wanted to fly. You know, they were out. I didn't think of it that way, but the way they were racing around on the front lawns was something I had never seen.
And if you suspect child abuse or neglect, you're asked to call the Florida hotline, abuse hotline. We've made that number available along with the link to that hotline on the Wink News app. On the IB, John-Carlos Estrada, Wink News Now.